Second round of talks between representatives from Ukraine and Russia have ended with a little bit of movement, not the significant movement that much of the world had hoped for, but a humanitarian aid corridor is the biggest takeaway, which will allow food and medicine to arrive safely in Ukraine, go to the regions that need it, and in the opposite direction allow for a safe passage out of Ukraine towards the border regions by civilians who want to escape the shelling and the bombing constantly that has been going on for a number of days now. It's not exactly the agenda that Ukraine had hoped to lay out when they went into the meeting, which was to call for a ceasefire on military grounds as well as a potential truce. But it is their third line item that they were very keen to get on. Take a listen to Ukrainian and Russian representatives speaking after the meeting.
The parties have reached an understanding about a joint provision of humanitarian corridors for evacuation of civilian, also for delivery of medicaments and food to the places where the most hostile fighting takes place.
The positions are clear. They're written down point by point. We managed to reach mutual understanding on part of them. But the main question that was solved today is saving people, civilians who are in the military conflict zone.
And the two sides did agree that they would meet for a third round of talks. We have no details about when those will be, but likely to be in the same venue across the border from Ukraine in Belarus. There's still a long list of items for the two sides to discuss to see if they can find some type of agreement, but it's really unlikely that many of them, notably Russia's demands here, will be able to be agreed to by the Ukrainians. They have said point blank many of them are just non-starters on the Ukrainian side, and so we will likely see countless meetings as the shelling and bombing continues in Ukraine before any real significance is reached in this regard. Potentially what the ultimate outcome could be would be something achieved by the military. Ryan Thompson, CGTN, Poland.